Hey guys, YouTuber Windler here. Right now here's my review of 2008 Royal Rumble. Yeah, so overall, this was a pretty good show. I mean, there's nothing really too special on it yet. I mean, there wasn't really like anything like outstanding or anything like that, but still overall pretty good show. Alright, so yeah, let me just get right into it. First match of the night was a career-threatening match. Ric Flair versus MVP. This was not good. I mean, all Ric Flair was doing in this match was just like some chops, offs, and just a few punches, really. I mean, he did not do very much at all in this match. Which, yeah, this really wasn't very good. Plus, it was not that long. It was only about like 8 minutes, yeah. At one point, MVP actually did get the pin on Ric Flair when Ric Flair was in the corner and he gave a huge big boot. But Ric Flair's foot was on the ropes, and then when the ref counted to three, he didn't count it. Counted as a pinfall, because yeah, he did see that Ric Flair's foot was on the ropes, just as he counted to three. And then yeah, MVP fought out the figure four a couple of times. Yeah, and then at the end, Ric Flair did get the figure four on MVP, and MVP tapped out, and Ric Flair won. Yeah, so it wasn't really that good at all. I give it about a star and a half. And then next up was Chris Jericho versus JBL. For what it was, this was fine. I mean, yeah, I really not gonna complain about this match because I thought this pretty much did what it needed to do. Yeah, I mean, just like Chris Jericho trying to get some revenge on JBL for like costing him the WWE Championship at Armageddon, and then choking him out with that cable on Raw that one time. Yeah, yeah, that was pretty much what this match was about. Yeah, JBL was targeting Chris Jericho's neck and throat in the match. Yeah, yeah, and at one point JBL threw Chris Jericho like head and shoulder first into the ring post, and Chris Jericho started to bleed. He was actually bleeding pretty badly. And then when he got to the outside, JBL was starting to take apart one of the announce tables, and then Chris Jericho gave a massive chair shot to JBL, and Chris Jericho got disqualified. And then afterwards, Chris Jericho was just beating JBL with some more, nailing him with his chair, and then choking him out with the cable. And yeah, Chris Jericho just like getting some revenge on JBL. So yeah, JBL won by DQ. But yeah, like I said, I really not gonna complain about this. This pretty much did what it needed to do. I give it about 2.5 stars. Then next up was the World Heavyweight Championship match. Edge defending against Rey Mysterio when Vicky Guerrero, when Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder were out at ringside with Edge. Uh, yeah, I thought this was pretty good. Yeah, I mean the crowd actually wasn't really behind Rey Mysterio very much in this match, yeah. But at one point, Michael Cole actually did bring up that Edge and Mysterio were tag team champions together in the past. Yeah. At one point, when Edge knocked Rey Mysterio out of the ring, Hawkins and Ryder were gonna go after Rey Mysterio, but the referee caught them before they could attack him, and then he just ejected them from ringside. Yeah, like I said, it was a pretty good match. Yeah. Yeah, Rey Mysterio dodged the spear, I think, a couple times, and then Edge was able to dodge the 619. Yeah. So yeah, I thought this was pretty good how for what it was. Yeah. And yeah, this was just kind of a back and forth match. As I said, the crowd really was kind of like just booing Rey Mysterio and cheering Edge. And yeah, at the end of the match, Rey Mysterio actually got the match won, but Big Guerrero interrupted the count and like distracted the referee. So, yeah, and then when Rey Mysterio was setting Edge up for 619 again. Vicky Guerrero got on the ring and was like shielding Edge, and she got the 619. And yeah, and then when Rey Mysterio went for the West Coast Pop, Edge got a sudden spear on Rey Mysterio and pinned him, and Edge won, retained the title. So yeah, pretty good match. 3.5 stars. And then after that, there was just like a kind of an unnecessary segment, and where like Maria just came out and she had the first ever Royal Rumble kiss cam, and then Ashley came out, asked Maria if she was interested in posing for Playboy. Then Santino came out, was kind of just rejecting the offer for Maria, but Ashley said that she wanted to hear from Maria, yeah. But then Santino was starting to like trash on the New York sports teams, and then he was saying the Giants were gonna choke in the Super Bowl. And then he brought in that weird fat guy with some Patriot that clothes on, yeah. If he was wearing like a song or something that said 19-0 for the New England Patriots, yeah. And like a Tom Brady jersey. Yeah, but actually just whipped him with rubber chickens, so yeah, just kind of like an unnecessary segment. Anyway. And then next up, we got the WWE Championship match. Randy Orton defending against Jeff Hardy. I will say that this was a good match, but I don't think this was as good as it could have been. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Early in the Jeff Hardy like knocked Randy Orton out of the ring, and like his head hit the barricade. Yeah. And then his head was just like tilted over. And then at one point, Randy Orton tried to like run, just like walk off with the WWE title, but Jeff Hardy stopped him. And at one point, Jeff Hardy was like, he was gonna like jump over the ropes back into the ring, and then as he was in like midair, Randy Orton gave him a drop kick. Yeah. And yeah, not really too much I can comment on about this match, but yeah, at the end of the match, Jeff Hardy was setting Randy Orton up for the twist of fate. Randy Orton just got an RKO in out of nowhere and then pinned Jeff Hardy, and Randy Orton retained. So yeah, good match, but I think it could have been better. I give it about 3.25. And then next up we got the Royal Rumble match. I thought it was pretty awesome that they actually were able to get Michael Buffer to announce the rules for the Royal Rumble match. Yeah, and then yeah, when he was done playing the rules, he did his usual, let's get ready to rumble. Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, the first entrant in the match was the Undertaker, who was number 30 for the previous year. It was just like Ted DiBiase when he was number 30 in '89, then number 1 in 1990. Yeah, and yeah, Shawn Michaels was number 2, so yeah, the two guys that finished 2007 Royal Rumble match started the 2008 Royal Rumble match, yeah. Yeah, yeah, the two of them started off, and then yeah, Santino was number 3, and then yeah, he was eliminated quickly. When Shawn Michaels gave him sweet chin music, and he was just out, and then Undertaker threw him over. And yeah, the Great Khali was the next entrant. He was going after the Undertaker, and then he got eliminated real quickly also. Yeah. And then yeah, Hardcore Holly entered the match, and then John Morrison entered into the match. Yeah. And yeah, Hardcore Holly was half of the World Tag Team Champions, and John Morrison was half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. So yeah, half of the two different Tag Team Champions were like back-to-back entrants. So yeah. And then Tommy Dreamer entered the match, yeah. And then once Batista came in, and then he eliminated Tommy Dreamer, yeah. And yeah, Batista and Undertaker Taker went face to face. Yeah, this was like shortly after they ended their feud. Yeah. And then the next entrant was Hornswoggle. Yeah, he just went under the ring, real similar to Jerry Lawler in 1996. Yeah. And then yeah, after Hornswoggle entered, he like threw his hat down on the in the aisleway. Yeah, and you could just see that his hat was in the aisleway for like a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. And then yeah, Chuck Palumbo then entered the match, and then yeah, then Jamie Noble entered, and yeah, Chuck Palumbo and Jamie Noble were feuding at the time, so they went at it. Yeah. And then Chuck Palumbo eliminated Jamie Noble. Yeah. Then the next entrant was CM Punk, who just like made it into the Royal Rumble match at the last minute just the night before. Yeah, I mean just the previous ECW show before this, he lost the ECW Championship. Yeah. Yeah, then CM Punk eliminated Chuck Palumbo from the match. Yeah. Yeah, and then next up was Cody Rhodes, the other half of the World Tag Team Champions. Yeah. Then he started. Then he actually came to the aid of Hardcore Holly when he was getting attacked by the Undertaker. So, yeah. And then Umaga entered and he eliminated Hardcore Holly after a Samoan spike, and you know Hardcore Holly just went over the ropes after that Samoan spike. Yeah, yeah, and then Snitsky entered the match, and then the Miz entered, the other half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, and yeah, him and John Morrison were working together on double teaming CM Punk. Yeah. Then Shelton Benjamin entered, and he was only like 20 seconds after a huge switch in music for Shawn Michaels, and Shelton Benjamin just like flew over the ropes, not just fell out over. Yeah. And then Jimmy Snuka and Roddy Piper were the next back-to-back entrants. And they were going at each other, and then yeah, everyone else that was on the ring just stopped and watched for like a few seconds. Yeah, I mean, it was just so unexpected. Yeah, but then the next entrant it was Kane, and then he eliminated both Piper and Snuka. Yeah, and then the Undertaker eventually eliminated Snitsky. Yeah, and then Carlito entered the match. Uh, yeah, and then Mick Foley entered, and then Mr. Kennedy entered. Yeah. And then once Big Daddy V entered, yeah, as I said, the Undertaker eliminated Snitsky, and then right after that, Shawn Michaels eliminated the Undertaker, and then right after that, Mr. Kennedy eliminated Shawn Michaels. Yeah. And then the Undertaker took out his frustrations of being eliminated on Snitsky and leg dropped him through one of the announce tables. Yeah, and then Mark Henry was the next entrant. Yeah, and him and Big Daddy V formed an alliance. Yeah, and then a Hornswoggle came up from underneath the ring as the Miz was like teetering over the ropes, and Hornswoggle pulled him out and eliminated the Miz. Yeah, and then right after that, Hornswoggle went back underneath the ring. Yeah. Then the next entrant was Chavo Guerrero, who, as I said earlier, won the ECW Championship just on the previous ECW show. Yeah, obviously CM Punk went after him. And and then Hornswoggle came back from underneath the ring, and then Big Daddy V and Mark Henry pulled him into the ring. Yeah, but then Finlay jumped the clock. He was supposed to be the next entrant, and then he jumped the clock and saved Hornswoggle from being attacked. He nailed everyone with the shillelagh, and then yeah, Finlay apparently got disqualified for jumping the clock, which I don't understand. I mean, there are no disqualifications from the Royal Rumble. Yeah, and he took Hornswoggle with him to the back. Yeah, so I guess Hornswoggle just like left the Royal Rumble, and yeah, he was just removed from the match, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, and then Chavo Guerrero eventually eliminated CM Punk in the match. Yeah. Then yeah, Elijah Burke entered the match. Yeah. And then once Triple H entered, And at number 29, he then was nominated. He eliminated Cody Rhodes from the Royal Rumble, then he eliminated Big Daddy V from the Royal Rumble. And then he eliminated both Mick Foley and Elijah Burke when he threw Mick Foley into Elijah Burke and they both went over the ropes. And then Triple H went after Umaga and gave him the pedigree. And then the number 30 entrant was John Cena, making his return from his pectoral muscle injury, and the crowd went absolutely nuts when Cena came out. Yeah, and everyone just stopped fighting, yeah. And then, yeah, John Cena then eliminated Carlito, Chavo Guerrero, and Mark Henry. Yeah. And then Batista came back in, and he eliminated Mr. Kennedy. Yeah. And then he eliminated Umaga. Okay, yeah. And then Triple H and Batista teamed up to eliminate Kane. And then it was down to Batista, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. And then they all three did their poses to each other. Batista did the thumbs up, thumbs down. John Cena did the you can't see me. And Triple H, he did the stuck it sign. And the three of them started going at it with each other. And then Batista then got eliminated by Triple H. Then it was down to John Cena and Triple H, yeah. And they started going at it. Yeah. Yeah, John Cena counted the pedigree and Triple H counted the FU. And at one point they clotheslined each other. And yeah, Triple H at one point was holding on to the ropes as Cena was trying to FU him over the ropes. Yeah, and then yeah, John Cena fought out of the pedigree again. Yeah, and then eventually he then gave Triple H the FU over the ropes and eliminated him, and John Cena won the Royal Rumble. So yeah, it was a pretty big surprise and quite a moment when John Cena returned like that. Yeah. So yeah, pretty good Royal Rumble. I give it about 3 3/4. Overall, the show, I give it about a 7.25 out of 10. Yeah. You know, like I said, there was not really anything like spectacular or amazing on the show. Well, but yeah, still overall, a pretty enjoyable show. Alright, so yeah, that does my review of the 2008 Royal Rumble. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.